Hey guys, I thought I would finish up this building. I did an episode yesterday, 7 days. So I want to continue on, finish this building up. It's really fun jumping back in here. So we are on the construction worker level, and I just alerted everyone. Now, this way here, you want to get through to some parkour action. I wonder if you guys ever wonder if like I know they do. Game developers look at other games that are out, the popularity of them, stuff like that. Do you think that other game developers like look at 7 days? You know, there's like Generation Zero is more like almost like a Rust to me. You know, it's got that Rust feel. I'm trying to think. There hasn't been any other games really that's like this. Not really. Not like to its level. Now that Days Gone or something is due out pretty soon. And that's going to be different as well. This game here is just one of those like crazy. I know it's on console, right? I know that. But what I'm about to say is it released on PC, okay? And what I want to say is that this game is like one of those crazy PC games, right? I've played it on console. I've played it on PC. It's a lot different on console as far as like the speed. Well, now actually, since they slowed you down, your characters slowed down. That could be major trouble with a pistol. Did I just own those two cops with the 9? It's like Generation Zero with that 32 ACP beast. It's good that they do that though, right? Because like pistol's probably what you're gonna get the earliest, and pistol ammo should be the most prevalent in the game. Yeah, so why wouldn't the pistols be really good? Good shot. Dang, dude, that pistol is literally putting in work on those cops. And that military dude. Ooh. You know, man, my stamina is actually pretty far down. Increase your stamina. It's 3 points. Okay, I don't have 3 points. But you know, I always get, you know, a lot of us, well, I think we all do. We focus on like a game, right? Hey, you know, such and such game is coming out. Are you excited? I'm like, yeah, I'm excited. But I'm more like, I don't know if you can't say more excited about things you don't know about, but it's more interesting to me when there's a game that like pops up that's off the radar, meaning you're not looking for it, you're not anticipating it, you didn't expect it to be like so good or the type of game that you love. Those are the ones that really get me. I like Generation Zero. Obviously, I'm super happy that Borderlands 3 is coming out this year. You know, for me, Borderlands is one of the most fun games to play with your friends, right? And that's what I did. Like Borderlands 1 and 2 and all that stuff. Like back in the day on PlayStation, before YouTube got serious, I used to do that. I used to do that all the time. And now, though, the way I play Borderlands, you guys listen. If it's a new game, I guarantee I'm hitting all the bounty board missions and all that stuff because you never know where the good weapons are, right? But that being said, it's harder for me to play with other people. Okay, I take that back. Not other people. It's like you have to be kind of like a quote Borderlands player. Know that you need to go. Like there's no, like, you see how I'm kind of methodically making my way through here. In Borderlands, it should be perma-sprint. You sprint everywhere. You jump all the time, right? There's all these things that you do. And when I play with other people and they're slow or they're not like, I don't know, looking for things, you know, when there's things to collect, you kind of get just running around the area as you're fighting, collecting stuff. So Borderlands for me is, okay, we're going to take a, I don't know if this is a good idea, but look, pistol is actually putting it. Wow, no way. Remember when those guys were no joke? Like, no joke. I just whipped them. Now, granted, listen, I've got all gunslinger 5 of 5. I've got boom headshot 5 of 5 and run and gun. These are the perks that are going to affect the damage, the reload, the movement speed, all that stuff with your gun. So it's pretty good, but still, the pistol, come on, man. Come on. I'm not complaining because now with the, I mean, the AK is awesome and all that stuff, but I really, why is this thing so, I just repaired it at the beginning of this video. Wow. And I'm not using steel case ammo. That's crazy. Anyway, like what I said with Borderlands, you know, it's, I don't know, I just play a certain way. It's probably, I'm trying to think of all the games that I play. It's probably, it's the game itself. It's not just me. That game is meant to be played like fast. And when I sit down and play Borderlands, I want to play for like 6 hours, you know? I don't want to stop. Because it's the ultimate gun looting game, is it not? Remember? A bazillion, gazillion guns? Yeah, the ultimate looting game. And I like to loot. You guys know that. You guys know you're a looter. Looter. Oh, shoot! If he explodes, I'm dead. What? Okay, why do we always have to see his crack? That's all I want to know. No! Oh my god, dude. That close? He explodes? I'm dead. I am a goner, man. 2 cops in a row, face to face. Military helmet, crapola. What was I saying? Something about looting, playing fast. Yeah. So, am I looking forward to that game? Yes, I am. Yes, I am. But all the Borderlands games, you know, Guns and I have played multiplayer, you know, cooperative. I'm pretty sure for at least Borderlands, I know we did the pre-sequel together. I think we did 1 and 2. But I always run through it, you know, And I wouldn't mind, like if I'm playing it, right, and maybe streaming it if other people can join in. Here's the problem with the drop-in, drop-out co-op. It's one of the coolest things ever, right? Drop-in, drop-out co-op. The only problem is, let's say that I am level 22. I said 22. Say I'm level 22. And you're on the stream, you got the game on PC, you want to play, but you're level 12. You can't play because you're gonna get your butt kicked. Now, that being said, what if I'm level 12 and you're level 22? Well, they all go up to your level and I can't play. You see what I mean? So people are gonna get the game and they're gonna play the heck out of it, right? And I'm gonna get the game and I'm gonna play it. I'm trying to get them headshots. Wow, dude, that guy's got some moves. If you have the time, to shoot him in the throat. Doesn't take that many bullets. This gun needs a nerf. Actually, it doesn't. I like powerful guns because zombies are dangerous. You know, you understand what I'm saying? No one's gonna want to wait to play with me on the stream, right? No one's gonna just want to wait. They're gonna want to play the game. Now, the cool thing would be like on a playthrough 2 or something. Maybe. I don't know. I really am thinking about that because a lot. Why did my gun lock into ADS? That was whack sauce. I know people want to play, and I think it would be super fun because when we played other things like that, like we did Roxy and Forest and Great One, we did Ghost Wildlands, and we played through the whole game. And it was super fun, right? It was just fun. And Battlefield, things like that when we were playing the multiplayer on the stream. It was fun. But in a game like Borderlands, you have to be the same level or within 1 or 2 levels of each other. Otherwise, it's unfair for the other players who are lower level than you. That's why Guns and I right now are playing it, right? And I want to, as the remastered Borderlands, I would have been finished with it by now probably. But, we're playing it, but we only can play so much at a time. Because we play Zombies, we play Generation Zero, we play Left 4 Dead, we play a lot of different games. So it's not like every day of the week we're playing Borderlands. Actually, we're only playing maybe once, what I would call 1.5 times a week. Because the days that I stream, we only have 2 hours of time that we play together. Because you gotta remember, we are 3 hours apart. He's gotta, he's got to pick up his kids from school and stuff, so time limitations. But on Tuesdays and Thursdays and Sundays, when I'm not streaming, we play usually for like 4 or 5 hours or some crazy bit like that, We play a long time, which I love. He starts to get a little restless, he's like, I could tell. We've been friends and playing together for so long, I'm like, you want to do another one? He's like, no, I'm good. Because for me, it might be 5 o'clock. For him, it's like 8 o'clock, right? 8 p.m. And it's past dinner time. And yeah, so doing stuff like that is a little bit harder. It's like Far Cry. The last 2 Far Cries have had the good co-op stuff. I played through the whole games. We played a little bit on one of them. But, everyone has a little bit different taste in games. I think that I'm not sure how much he actually likes those games. Like, what was the one I thought? Fallout 76. So I played that, which at first, I'm going to be honest with you guys, I didn't think I was going to like it. Because I didn't know how much implementation of this whole MMO thing was. But not long after I started playing, it was obvious that it was not at all about, well, at least in my games, it was not at all about players attacking other players, right? They were just trying to play the game. And if you did try to attack another player, if the other player didn't want to fight, the way they set up the game is you didn't have to fight. Their guns would do almost no damage to you unless you shot back. And then it's on. And then they could kick your butt. But so I used Fallout 76 myself as just whatever you want to call it. Call it a DLC. Call it another Fallout game, right? It didn't matter to me. It was another Fallout game or an expansion on Fallout. The game that I love, right? I love playing me some Fallout. So that was cool. Guns was super excited to play. The only problem was once we started playing, I don't think it was what he expected, which is perfectly normal, right? You never know what to expect. Your first time through playing something. Pistol, nice. It's a nice pistol. You know what? I'm hungry for some blueberry pie. So after a while, I think it was the combination of it being an MMO versus... Because what we kept experiencing is, just like I said, the game comes out, players jump in there, and they just play nonstop. They don't go to school, they don't eat, they don't sleep, they don't shower. You know what I'm saying? For days. And so they get way ahead. Now, I know you guys know this, but if they're right here and I'm right here and I come into this area, they have aggroed. And you say, what's aggro? They've drawn the attention, the aggro of the area. And so the way the servers were set up is whoever draws the attention of the area and is still active there, that's the level of the enemies. So I would go in there and there was a lot of cheating. Oh, shoot. Oh, my God. There was a lot of cheating going on, too. A lot. Because there was glitches, right? And then okay. I don't know if you would call it cheating. Exploiting a glitch, all right? Exploiting a glitch. Oh, shoot, dude. It keeps wanting to push me. Push me. Push me later. That's a long drop there. Is there another way? There's got to be another way over here. So I remember there was one glitch where you could repeatedly, what was it? Scrap you could scrap something, right? Maybe it was a trap, and you repeatedly scrap that. And the glitch was like you would like say that's the trap. You would come up to it, and then you would hit E or F or whatever, and it would start scrapping, but it actually wouldn't scrap the trap. But it would give you the XP, and it would give you the materials from it, right? And then there was another glitch that they could do where they had unlimited carry weight. And remember, the carry weight is like, that's the main thing early on. Because once you get all that stuff, you can go sell it all, get a bunch of money. You can get, there's a lot you can do with that. So they were able to go, like, as I was rank 15 or 20 or 22, there was players 250. Like, come on, you can't get that high in a couple of days or whatever. Or maybe you could, That's when it's hard to realize or to understand who's kind of like glitching and who is playing legit. In the big picture, in a game like this right here, single player or co-op, it doesn't matter. A game like Fallout 4, Fallout 3, Fallout New Vegas, where it's single player, it doesn't matter because it's a single player game. But when you do, there's a lot of these games you're starting to see now, these MMO type games. I don't know if they think that that's what everybody wants, or if that is it easier for them to make a game that resides on a server that everybody comes to that server? I'm not sure on that. Where was that area, that other area? There was another area with some bigger stuff out here maybe. So you understand what I mean? I don't know why there's this real big influx lately of MMO type games where you might be playing a traditional single player style game, but it's in an MMO environment, like Atlas. Remember the pirate adventure that Guns and I played? Is a really fun co-op game from the makers, or not from the makers, but they borrowed heavily from the game engine and a lot of the assets from Ark, which everybody loves Ark. Well, the problem was, instead of it being like Ark, which was I host a server, Guns joins me, that's it, it's just him and I, it was an MMO where other people could be there and they could destroy your stuff. See, the reason I say that is I say we and me especially, I like PvE. That's what this is. Player versus environment. That's a lake down there. Player versus environment, right? It's not that I don't like PvP. I love PvP, but in certain games, like Call of Duty, like Battlefield, that's PvP for me. That's multiplayer, what you call multiplayer. But in games like this, where they build all these assets and all these points of interest and all this stuff to do, I don't want other players in here shooting me in the face, right? I want to shoot the zombies. That makes sense? I don't know. Maybe that didn't make any sense. I think it makes sense. So what I'm getting at and what I'm hoping for is that there it is over there. That we don't continue to see that trend, like that everything doesn't trend that way. You know what I mean? Like, okay, say 1 and 3, that's fine. But if it's 2 and 3 or 3 and 3 games are going to be built in this MMO fashion rather than single player, I think what it must be is that more people tend to buy a MMO, massive multiplayer online. That's what MMO means. Massive multiplayer online. Because there's a lot of people that love the interaction with other players, right? But here's the deal. I didn't know if he's going to get up. My tire was on his head. Here's the deal, and I think we all know this. Whether you contribute to this, it doesn't matter if you contribute to it or not. We all know that humans online are douchers, and they're going to mess with people. Remember Minecraft griefing on servers? The term griefing? That's what it is. It means players screwing with other players, right? Games like Rust, the whole idea of Rust, though, is to grief and destroy, kill, blow up their places. That's the whole... See, it's a whole different aspect. The way... What is that? What is that? Number 3? Is that a factory? If it's another building I just did, I ain't doing it, but is that a hospital? The hospitals are actually really cool. And then there's one of those cool buildings off to the left over there. Remember we found almost one of those Batman style houses that were above ground and not below ground? Yeah, so that's a little insight into like what I like to play, what genre of games that I like and what I don't like. Now, like you said, I dealt with it in Fallout 76, and I was, it's like the pharmaceutical building or whatever, or it's the Crack-a-Book. That ain't no fun. Who wants to go to a library? Let's go to a dang library. I always liked Minecraft, and I like games like this because we can have discussions about other things whilst playing the game, right? I don't need to do a play-by-play on this. I'm going to shoot some zombies in the face and be happy about it. But being able to talk about other things, it's interesting. I like to hear what you guys think. Maybe if you guys would, leave your story in the comments section. Maybe say, Meaty, you know what? I agree with you. I don't mind a few of the MMO style games, but I feel the same way that it's getting a little overboard with it. Or say, no, I'm the other guy. I'm the guy who likes the MMO, which, like I said, is perfectly fine. I played Fallout 76 solo, and I enjoyed it. Why? Because I love Fallout, right? Nothing was going to affect that. But to me, it just felt weird. Fallout is all about the lore of the single player. Fallout is about the interaction with NPCs, and they replaced NPCs to have it go MMO. So I think that was kind of one of the things. And I was not one of those people. I was not all jacked up. I can't wait for Fallout. Are you going to play Fallout? You going to do Fallout? I was like, I don't know. Remember, I always said, I don't know. I'm going to wait till it comes out and see. Town Hall. I'm going to wait till it comes out and see what it's all about. And it was one of those things. I was pleasantly happy with the result because I got to play X amount of episodes of a Fallout game, and I really enjoyed that. But I'm hoping game developers continue. I feel like, other than that, what I said, the trend of games being MMOs, I don't think it's overpowering. I just don't want it to become overpowering. But that being said, I do like the trend that's currently happening in game development. I like seeing, there's some of these small companies, you guys, that are putting out some really fun games. Now, maybe you're only going to play it for a couple hours or something, but and then there's some blockbuster games like, Steampunk or whatever they're calling it, Cyberpunk, right? Made by CD Projekt Red, the people who made Witcher 3, which, if you say, is this worth my money? Oh my God. Witcher 3 was worth 3 times the cost, right? Because it was 6 times the size of any other game. So I like the trend of those types of things that I see. So it's really an exciting time to be a gamer right now. I honestly believe that. Back in the day, I say back in the day, when I started YouTube, or just before that, when I was just gaming, you know what I played? Call of Duty. Now, before Call of Duty, I played a lot of cool little PlayStation titles. I played Resistance. So Resistance was super fun. There was Resistance 1, 2, and 3. And it was like, it was a first-person shooter. I'm trying to think. It was like not really like a Borderlands. It was like Borderlands without without that weird animation drawing. And I don't know if that's a good description, but maybe you could look up Resistance 2, Resistance 3. It was like PlayStation 2. I love those games. And then I got into Call of Duty. Then I fell in love with Call of Duty because I like competing against other players. But then, I always played Fallout. Fallout 3, I played multiple times on PlayStation and then multiple times on PC, and then New Vegas and 4 and 76 and Skyrim and all those things. So just like my music, I don't discriminate against any genre of music, and I don't discriminate against any genre of gaming. Although I don't like, can't say I don't like it, but I don't play games like World of Warcraft, and I don't play games like RTS games, real-time strategy. They're just not for me. I'm not saying they're good, bad, or indifferent. They're just not for me. There's a million other games that are. So I'd like to hear what you guys think. Let me know down in the comments how you guys think, what type of gamers you are, or how you feel about the current state of gaming. And that being said, I'm out of here, you guys. I haven't done anything but talk, and I can keep talking forever if you guys will listen. Thanks for watching, guys. Or thanks for listening.